Very good morning, students. In today's class, we'll start with Unit 4, Market Segmentation and Consumer Behavior. The last class we have completed with a Unit 3, that is Marketing Mix. We have covered the 4 important components: product, price, place, and promotion. All the component whatever we studied, how we can use in the market segmentation, how the place makes an important in while segmenting the market, and how the consumer behavior impact on selecting in a place or pricing, and how we need to make in a promotional activities. So everything, what all the components we studied in the unit 3, we're going to use. Keeping that as base, we're going to segment the market and we will study the consumer behavior. So in this unit, we're going to cover meaning and definition of marketing segmentation, and what are the different bases of market segmentation, how we go and segment the market, then requisites of sound market. After that, we'll study the another part, that is consumer behavior. What are the factors influencing consumer behavior, and buying decision process. This is the topics we're going to cover in this unit. But here, before going to touch with the market segmentation, we will check the how the consumer behavior will work. Based on the consumer behavior, we go and segment the market. The segment is nothing but dividing the market based on the nature. Before we going to study consumer behavior, we have 3 questions. That is, who is a consumer, who is a customer, is there any difference between the consumer and customer? If you're able to answer these questions, who is consumer, who is customer, and if is there any difference and what is it, like if you're able to answer this question, so you can easily understand the consumer and customer behavior. So there is no much difference, and we have the one more term called client. All three are same, but based on the usage, so it will differ. So we'll discuss what do you mean by who is customer and who is consumer. We'll discuss. First, consumer. A consumer is a person or a group who intends to order or uses the purchase goods. It means the consumer, we can call it as an end user of a product. He will not purchase for his business. So the products and our services, the preliminary for the personal, social, family, household, other similar needs, not directly relating to the entrepreneur or business activity. It means whatever the products he purchase, he will directly go and consume it. He will not purchase for business purpose. Maybe he purchase for his family. So he is not reselling. That kind we call as consumer. It means the person or the things, the person who consumes the goods, we call is consumer. In simple, a person who purchases goods and services for personal use, we call is consumer. Then what do you mean by customer? Who is a customer then? The customer, even some case the customer became the consumer, but all consumer will not become customer. In sales, commerce and economics, a customer is a recipient of goods or services or an idea obtained from a seller, vendor or a supplier. it means they will exchange for a consideration. So here the customer will be, some cases he will become an end user, but not in all the cases. For example, just taking a basic example, if you need pen or book, okay, your father will purchase from the shop. Your father is purchasing for not making any business, but for providing to you. So here, who consumes the product? You're going to consume the product. You will become the consumer. For the shop, for the shopkeeper, your father will become the customer. And for example, food grains, your father means for whole family, your father will buy. So even your father will also consume that food. So he will become the consumer. But in the other cases, like for example, pen or book, your father will become the customer because he is not consuming. You will become the consumer, the person who uses that. Then what is the difference? Then how it will differ? The basic difference is the person who buys the goods or services from a seller is known as a customer. It means the person who purchases. I give an example that the pen or book, or because your father is purchasing for you, so then your father will become the customer. The person who uses the goods or the services known as consumer, means the final end user, the person who consumes, who enjoys the benefit, we call is consumer. The customer is also known as buyer, means the person who buys the product we call is a customer, or also sometimes we call as client. So I will explain how the client come. Whereas the consumer is an ultimate user of the goods. The customer, the person who buys the goods. The consumer, the person who enjoys the service or who consumes. We call it as a final end user. Okay. I think now you got the difference between consumer and customer. Just we'll take in a few examples. If it comes to what is the difference between the customer and the consumer, in the meaning, the purchase of goods we call as a customer, the end user of goods we call as consumer. If it comes to the resale, the customer can resell his product, but not the consumer. The consumer means he is consuming, he is not reselling. A customer can be a business. For example, for an wholesaler, the retail shop is a customer. He would do business with the wholesale, for like he orders the product. He orders the product and he received. What is the product he received? He go and sell it to the retail consumers who can purchase it for the purpose of resale. It means the customer can resell. Not every time. For example, we take an example of, for example, father. So your father or your parents purchase book up, and but not for the resale, but for the at least for you. So in that case also you become the customer. Some cases the retail shops will become a customer because they are customer to the wholesaler. Next, purchase of goods. Yes, the customer always he purchase the goods. Consumer, yes, sometimes yes, but not necessary. For example, if you want to have any chocolate, you go and purchase and you will have it. Like for example, your father may purchase, your parents may purchase the chocolates and give it to you. Like it's need not to be purchased every time. It's not a necessary. It means you can consume. For example, someone else purchase and you can consume. So then you will become a consumer. Then what is the purpose? For the customer, he may purchase this for the consumption or for the resale. Consumer, always he purchases goods for the purpose of consumption. Then the price of the product or services, here in the customer, it's paid by the customer. Whoever you use, for example, your parents purchase good for you, food or like clothes or mobile. So they have to pay that. Who are going to be consumed, so it's not used. For example, the retail shops, whatever they're purchasing from the wholesale, they're paying to the wholesaler. Then it comes to the consumer, may not be paid by the, it means some cases if you're like may not be paid by the consumer. So same example, for example, your parents buying goods means like you will consume, it means you will become the consumer. It means it's need not to be paid every time. Sometimes if you go to a hotel to purchase like to have a food, you will pay and you will have that time you will become the customer as well as consumer. Okay. Then person, it can be an individual or organization. If it is in a business entity, we can call it organization, or else individual. Consumer, individual, family, or a group of people. Consumer can be individual. For example, you purchase, like you will purchase an ice cream, you'll purchase an ice cream for your family or your brother or sister, or you will buy an ice cream or like to your friends and other like group of people. It can be anything. So customer, so now you got the basic difference between the customer and consumer. Consumer means the person who consumes the final product. The customer, he purchases the goods or services, maybe for his own use or it's for the family or a group of people. Then who is a client? A client is somebody who buys any goods or pays for the services. For example, you can take any companies and other organizations. You are not directly giving to the end users. For all the wholesalers, the retail shops are the clients. They're the customers. They can be called, it is in another name called as clients. As opposite to the customer, the client usually have an arrangement or a relationship with a seller. It means they will have a business relationship. We'll discuss some example. Which are the forms, which are the things will have a client, and where we'll have any customers. Law firm, the advocates, they will call the customers as clients. For example, if you need any legal assistance, you'll go to the lawyer and you'll get. So they will call the customers as clients. Design studio, anything, for example, architecture, or like your photo editing or video making or anything, any designs, design studio, they will call the people as clients. They will not call it as a consumer or customer. Accounting firm, the auditors, the chartered accountants, they'll give the service, they'll audit your accounts, they will call you as a client. You are the client to that auditing firm. Healthcare providers, for hospitals or other things, you will become a client. For insurance agency, the policy holders will become a client. Advertising agency, the person who makes an advertising with them, they'll become a client. Real estate agency, the person will go to the real estate for buying and selling of their real estate property, land, building, other thing, they'll become a client. Then where will see the customers? Retail stores, supermarket, restaurant, banks, service station, amusement park. This is a basic difference between where the clients and the customers will come. Then before going to customer consumer behavior, we'll analyze what is this customer. We're going to analyze it consumer. So and throughout the process, you can use it as any name like consumer, customer, but always is preferred between a consumer analysis, the consumer behavior. Why will not take as a customer behavior means, for example, you need in a product, but you are not going to buy from the shop. You will tell your parents to get that product to you. At the time of telling itself, you will tell that papa or mama like buy this product, for example, Apsara pencil or classmate notebook, because you are the person who going to use that, means you already have some kind of experience in that, like you feel some comfortable, you will tell that, like you'll know it. So your father or your parents will go and purchase that book and come. So yeah, whatever, because like the consumer will become an influencer. So whenever, so that's why, so always the companies want to study about the consumer, not about the customer. For example, whatever you tell, your father will go and buy that. So that's why, so we will study the consumer, not the customer. So we need to analyze that how it. The consumer analysis is a process where the information about the consumer is found out from the market research, like the needs of the consumer. The target market means what is the needs of the consumer, what they're looking for. Is it the basic need, other things? And the target market means what your customer, to who you going to target that, or youth, or elder people, or urban area, or rural area, male or female, or children. What kind of people you targeting? That is relevant demographic. It means what kind of people you like targeting. For example, educated, illiterates, or what kind of age group you're targeting. What is the income level you're targeting? So that this information can be used in the market segmentation. If you analyze the consumer, what kind of consumer you're looking, so it's easy for you to market segment for further step. So in this consumer analysis, we have three. One is affect and cognition, then the consumer environment, then the consumer behavior. We'll call this is market strategy or wheel of consumer analysis. Now, so we studied about the customer, we studied about the consumer. Then what do you mean by consumer behavior? So we discuss the consumer is a person. He means the end user, the person who consumes, the person who enjoys. Or then what do you mean by behavior then? The behavior, the way one acts or concludes oneself, means how they're going to behave. It's completely different from person to person. Behavior is an action and the mannerisms made by an individual's organism, system, or artificial entities. It means based on their attitude, based on their behavior, it may differ. So that's why the customer is differ from the behavior of a customer is differ because the human behavior we can't predict. We can see the differences. Then what do you mean by consumer behavior? A consumer behavior is a study of how individuals, groups, and organizations select the product, buy, use, and dispose of goods, services, ideas, or experiences to satisfy their needs and wants. It means they're going to study that how the individual or group or organization select, means how they're going to select the product. For example, if you select the classmate notebook, means on what basis you select it? That maybe based on the quality, paper quality, or maybe you are attracted by the cover sheet, binding, or it is easily available to you nearby shops. So based on the different character, and also so some kind of way. For example, you have like, for example, your close friends is well, like you like the classmate, your close friend like the other kind of like notebook, because like behavior is different. In a family, sisters or brothers, one will like the Cadbury's and one will like the Munch. Like based on they behave, like it's differ from place to place. Just you need to identify how they're going to prefer that. Like you need to study what are the factors which will influence while selecting that. Some kinds, the economy means the financial portion will act. Everyone will like the sports bikes, but very few will purchase because the financial matters and other things will influence. Or the ideas and how you going to satisfy that. For example, it's only for the need. So you can see that like morning time, if you like just roam on the cities, like you will find like a tea shops or like a breakfast means mobile canteens we call, like you can see that, or charts you can see in the evening. Afternoon, you have you seen anything like that? The morning breakfast is in a need. They will not look for luxury thing, or they will not go for the choices. Anything is fine, like for example idli dosa, or like some rice items, palav, something is enough. But for the afternoon, the people means more than 80% of the people will not like to have in a roadside thing, because they want to sit and they will have the comfortable, means they have the, so the time matters and the place matters. You can see that, like for example, if you go to the Bangalore, in some areas like the street food is famous, in some areas the restaurants are famous, because based on the like environment, because based on the like buying behavior, based on the income level, it will differ. So you need to study all that behavior, how the consumer will act. So before analyzing the consumer behavior, you need to study the things, means you need to first understand the customers, consumers. The key questions are: who is important, means to whom you're going to like, because who is important, like consumer, like for example how, like then what are the choice criteria, how you going to make any choice. For example, how they will make any choice, for example based on the like money or based on the attraction. If you go to the like, just take an example, the children's like less than 5 years, they're not bothered about money, because their parents will buy them, buy, like whatever they ask they will give. So what is important in this criteria? Attraction, the things which will attract for this. And for the students, again it's an attraction. For the working people, what is the choice of criteria? Always, because the working persons always will go for the value to the product. So if you're paying 200 rupees, means is the product worth of that? And the next, when do they buy? What is the situation? When do they buy? What way do they buy? How do they buy? You need to analyze these things. Why do you think an individual buys a product? It's a need. Why do the people buy breakfast? They had this need, they wanted to fulfill. Why do the people buy the bike? Need, they wanted to travel there from, like they wanted to commit from here to there. And social status, why the people buy the car? Yes, car is a social need, like car is in a need, like they wanted to travel. But while selecting, it's matter of social status. For example, why? So even the Maruti 800 you can travel, then why you're going for like four other thing? Status. Need. One is saying, for example, your friend purchased iPhone mobile, means you wanted to purchase because like status symbol. Gifting purpose. Why do you think an individual buys a product? This is the things. Need. They have a need, a status symbol. Your friend wants like iPhone phone, you wanted to have it. So based on that, you will decide. Next, why do you think an individual does not buy any product? If there's a need, they will buy. If there is no need, they won't buy. Yes, there is one thing. Another thing, yes, there's a need, like they wanted to travel, but they don't have budget. Your friend having an iPhone, you wanted to purchase, but you don't have money to purchase. Like for purchasing iPhone, like you need 50, 60,000, but you have only 10 to 20,000. You will purchase the in between that. Budget, financial constraints, and the taste. It means when there is a need, the people why they will not purchase means like these are things. One, there is no need. Other one is it's an a like no financial constraint. Other things. When do you think the consumer purchase products? For example, if you take an example of clothes or things, apparels, festival season will purchase, will go and buy. Birthday, anniversary, marriage, and other special occasions. For stationery, when the schools reopen, everyone will go and purchase a new uniform or shoes, books, bag, and everything. So you have to think that when they're going to purchase it. That's why that we call it seasonal. So based on the occasion. And also they have several factors which influence the buying decision of the consumer, ranging from psychological, social, economic, and so on. In the next class, we'll discuss how it will work. So this is a small exercise for you. Try to define the decision making unit when the consumer buy the following. For example, if you wanted to buy a new car, what is the decision you're going to make? It's a need. If it is need, okay, you can go buy the like low end car. If it is a status symbol, which one you will buy? Just make a note of this. And who is the influencer, who is the customer, and who is the consumer here? For purchasing cloth, is a need or the status? What do you think? For example, like what kinds of cloth you're going to buy? Like if you wanted to show in status, like you'll buy the branded one. The toothpaste, motorbike, food, bicycle, and element. Just do this exercise. Just make a note that, like for example, things we do daily. So you buying that? It's for example, every like leave but now this is COVID-19, like the situation is like completely different. The people are like now doing only for need. For example, like they are having like something means it's a need. Regular before this COVID-19, how you guys are behaving? Just note that. For example, like you plan to buy a mobile means it's just that the need or the status, or you purchase cloth means like is it the actual need or like whenever. So just make a note of the previous things and going further also while doing any buying thing. So how it will influence, is it the status is influencing or it's a need? Just go through these three slides, the previous one what we discussed. Just go through this. Okay, I hope you understand the concept, the consumer, the things. So in the next class we will study how to identify the behavior. Clear? If you have any doubts, please get back to me.